Hello everyone, welcome to my bold and beautiful Gossip Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Steffy spies Ivy kissing Liam, minister kicks entryway in for Sheila. The strong and the delightful uncovers that Tom will proceed with his conversation with Minister Sharp and John Finnegan outside the general store. Tom saw Sheila Carter's face and brought up a close by building that she strolled into before he heard a great deal of shouting. Presently elders trusting they're not past the point of no return, and fans saw a brief look at a lady's hand under certain covers. There's somebody on a sleeping pad inside that structure, yet is it truly Sheila? It would have been simple for B&B to show Sheila's foot with a missing toe as evidence in the event that they believed everybody should realize it was the genuine article. All things being equal, they're leaving it a secret, so this could go one way or the other. It's conceivable Sheila will be safeguarded, however it's similarly conceivable this will be a phony out. Assuming there's some arbitrary vagrant under those covers, all things being equal, Elder and Finn might understand Sheila's no longer at that area. It could compel them to continue to search for signs and work to a greater May Clear's peak later. In any event, Minister breaks down the entryway while Finn holds his PDA up as an electric lamp in B&B's week-by-week C video. Regardless of whether Sheila is there'll be a few emotional minutes. Discussing emotional minutes, Steffy Forrester is going to get an eyeful at Il Giardino. Ivy Forrester will reconnect with Liam Spencer at a table, so she'll demand seeing him is so great. Liam will recognize that it's been excessively some time before Ivy concedes she ponders him a ton. As Ivy makes a plunge for a kiss, Steffy will show up with perfect timing to observe it and blaze a menacing glare. Despite the fact that Steffy is content with Finn, she'll stay defensive of Liam and do some conflicting with Ivy accordingly. Our expectations highlight Ivy's return making a splash incredibly, so stay with us for refreshes on more data connected with her rebound news. The intense and the wonderful spoilers say Steffy will have a couple of things to get straight with Ivy, so remain tuned. Make certain to make. The Sheila Carter story. Minister invested a ton of energy conversing with himself this week. At a certain point, he in a real sense presented from memory the instant message trade Sheila had with Sugar. At last, because of data he'd gotten from a meeting Lauren Fenmore, he figured out how to track down data about Sugar on the web. Minister B&B. I like that Minister fundamentally utilized Google to track down evidence of Lauren's story. In any case, listen to this, for what reason didn't he or any other person be aware of the entire thing before now? We face a daily reality such that Sheila's story, including the stuff about Sugar, wouldn't just be all around the web, yet it would have been made into an episode of Dateline, no less than 10 different digital recordings and a 4-section genuine wrongdoing narrative on Netflix. Coming to an obvious conclusion. We as a whole realize that this show loves to rehash discourse as though on a circle. In any case, what I found truly fascinating was that a colossal, uncovering piece of data was gotten in contact and spoken by Lauren, which was not rehashed. While updating Elder on the Sugar story, Lauren said that the mad woman had went after my child, Scotty, and outlined Sheila, and she nearly pulled off it. Promotion. Very much like that, I understood that we'd been somewhat unpretentiously given the solution to a secret which has lingered palpably for a really long time. For what reason did the lady we dare to be Sugar assault Steffy that evening? B&B, a stunned Steffy remains in her kitchen with a horrendous blade, gazing at Sheila packaged in her hood opposite her. It presently appears glaringly evident that Sugar had an arrangement which went unfortunately astray. Except if I miss my imprint, she captured Sheila and tucked her someplace for safety's sake. Then, at that point, Sugar went after Steffy, accepting Sheila would be considered dependable. Furthermore, by the end of the week, extraordinary visitor star Clint Howard had directed kid analysts Finn and Elder toward a distribution center in which we saw a hand jabbing free from some rubble. Sheila, is that you? Sheila's fingers BB. Duh. Obviously it is. And keeping in mind that it would be a fabulous and unexpected wind on the off chance that it worked out that Sheila had passed on before her eventual heroes had the option to find her, that appears to be really impossible. Excuse, yet always remember. The other storyline this week had Brooke finding what went down among Zend and Luna the evening of Eric's wedding to Donna. Brooke made a deal to avoid telling Edge, which could at long last make some intriguing show between these two. Somewhere else, Zend and Carter had one of those main on this drama discussions, with the previous meeting confirmations that the last option hadn't confessed to anybody his mysterious, particularly your closest companion, my uncle, Edge. Since that is the manner by which individuals talk in reality. Not. Obviously, Carter later stammered ungracefully when Edge became amped up for the astonishing group Zend and R.J. would almost certainly make. This implies Edge in the long run will become to be offended and boast about how the two his closest companion and his significant other kept him out of the loop. Also, abnormal all things considered, I love when Edge gets grandiose and swirling, in light of the fact that Torsten K plays the hell out of it. I adored Ivy Forrester, so I'm past energized that she, and portrayer Ashley Brewer, will be returning 1 week from now. What's more, considering that I cherished her with Scott Clifton's Liam, the review which showed them locking lips, as a plainly stunned Steffy watched, made them cheer. Scott Clifton, Ashley Brewer, the strong and the delightful, a set Amsterdam area in the background. Day 2 Amsterdam, Netherlands October 1st, 14 Copyright Sean Smith /chpastudios.com 310-657-9661. More, here's the genuine explanation. Ivy's back. Last time around, Ivy ended up becoming something of a punching sack. She was moved off a scaffold by Quinn, almost shocked by Steffy, and went through months proposing that unfortunate partner's demise was murder. Need a boost? Here is a manual for everything Ivy. Clearly, I'm trusting this time around she gets some different option from the worst part of the deal. Irregular considerations. Can't help thinking about what Paris has been doing, besides showing up day to day in the initial credits. Kimberlyn Brown and Robin Mattson, the strong and the lovely, set CBS TV City 9/15/03 Copyright Jesse Award /JPI 310-657-9661 episode #4149. Fun uncovering that Sugar's genuine name was Janet Weber. As in excess of a couple of people brought up via web-based entertainment, Sugar was initially played by Robin Mattson, who played both Janet, from Another Planet, on the entirety of My Youngsters, and Heather Weber on Broad Emergency Clinic. I snickered out loud when Elder, while scanning the web for data on Sugar, got ticked off by a spring-up promotion. No, I don't need a free example of morally obtained coconut sugar. Prepare, in light of the fact that May Compasses is going to begin. Look at what we're hoping to witness on each of the 4 of the cleansers in the display beneath. The strong and the wonderful spoilers, fans think Liam is yucky thus. During the most recent episode of The Striking and the Delightful, Liam made it an obvious fact that he's as yet flowing on Steffy Forrester and that he needs to help her to remember the adoration that they actually divide among them. However, a great deal of devotees of the show don't appear to be exceptionally dazzled with his endeavors. As a matter of fact, a great deal of them simply believe that Liam should continue on from Steffy as of now. It's implied that numerous The Intense and the Delightful fans have had a ton to say regarding the matter via online entertainment. Some even thought the scenes on the present show among Steffy and Liam were really disgusting. They don't have a similar fascination towards one another as before, and it shows.